Ee-oo, ee-oo, ee-oo. What's up, people? It's your girl Tay back with another motherfucking video. I don't know. I'm not extra. I don't even know why I just did all that. But hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another movie break. This is episode 5. 5. What's happening, y'all? It's like I said, stay back with another video for y'all. This is episode 5. I said I'm gonna crank them out. I'm cranking them out. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not bullshitting. I hope y'all all doing work. I hope all y'all doing great on this Friday. Um, you know, I got the thighs out. You know, and yes, I have on clothes. YouTube, I have on clothes. The thighs is just out. The thighs is thawing today. Um, y'all know I got the computer, which means I took notes because your girl be forgetting stuff. But if you haven't been watching from the beginning, I'm not mad, but I do want you to go back and start from the beginning. Or pick on a movie that you're interested in. I don't give a damn. Just watch the stuff, share it so I can, get more people to tell me what they want me to watch. Because right now it's just a bunch of movies that I'm picking. And it's random movies, okay? Episode 1 was Kimba. Episode 2 was Hello. Episode 3 was Mia Copel. Episode 4 was Divorced in the Black. And today's episode, baby, I just randomly seen this movie pop up on my BET Plus because I pay for it. And when you pay for stuff, you're supposed to use it. So I seen BET Plus had a new movie that dropped. Okay. And I think it dropped on the 11th of August. Let me double check. Let me make sure. I'm gonna double check. Let me make sure that I say this right. Hold on, y'all. When this movie it dropped, actually, I'm sorry, it dropped literally yesterday. So as y'all know, I just watched the movie yesterday, and I'm recording the episode. But that don't don't be in my business. Don't judge me. Okay, it dropped Friday, August 29th. I did watch the movie, and now I'm recording the episode. Don't judge me. But like I said, or no, did I say Friday? Today is Friday. I'm slow. I meant Thursday, August 29th. Y'all forgive me. I whatever. Point is, I watched the movie the yesterday or the whatever. Yeah, yesterday. So anyway, y'all all know how I gets down. Okay, I likes to tell y'all the characters. Okay, I love to tell y'all the characters first. So it's not that many characters that are in this movie. Like most movies have an abundance of characters, and I really it's gonna be hard for me to start doing those movies with the abundance of characters. I may just focus at that point. I may only focus on like the main top characters. But in this movie, it wasn't that many characters, y'all. So let's start down the list. The first character you've seen him in P Valley, Ruthless, um, The Black Hamptons, and several other TV shows and movies. Blue Kimball. Blue Kimball plays Mason McKinney. Okay. Then you've seen her in You've seen her on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and then the family reunion for Love and Hip Hop as well. I'm not even trying to be funny. I don't know what other movies and TV shows April Jones has played in, but Miss April Jones is in this movie. She plays Stephanie. I think it's Kendall is her last name. She didn't take her husband's last name, and I'll explain why later on in the movie when I explain the movie. Um, and then we have also another reality TV show star. She's been on Housewives of Atlanta, and she is now turned actress, Miss Cynthia Bailey. She's also was in Jaheim's music video, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was either it was Age Ain't a Factor or it was another one, or maybe that was Lisa Ray. Maybe I'm mixing up the two. I think Lisa Ray was in one of his music videos too. But the point is, I believe both these ladies have been in his music videos. But anyway, Cynthia Bailey is a well-known model. She's got her Bailey agency, I think, still going on. But anyway, Miss Bailey, Cynthia Bailey, is also in the movie. Her name is Maxine. Now she is married to no one other than the man you've seen in Family Matters, 35 and Ticking, and a whole host of other stuff that I'm not about to really list off. Mr. Darius McCrary, and I hate saying his name because I mess it up all the time, but I think it's McCrary. He plays Steven. Now I don't know their last names, so don't get mad at me. I forget. She said it in a movie, but I totally forgot to write it down. It's not that important anyway. If you want to learn all that stuff, look it up yourself. Also, you guys can look up your directors, producers, and all that. Unfortunately, I do not disclose the producers and stuff that often because either I don't really see it or I didn't watch the credits. Um, so don't judge me. And then we have two minor characters. Um, the two minor characters I don't really know what they're from, and I looked them up, and I believe Mr. Philip Andre Botello. I believe he was in one of them TV shows, them kid TV shows. I can't think of the name of it right now. Um, he plays Manny, which is Stephanie's assistant in the movie, and then Kinja is her name. She plays Miranda. She's Steven's assistant. And I'm only telling you this stuff because it's gonna wrap it up at the end when we get to the end of this movie. Now, I will tell you there will be a spoiler alert at the end of the movie. Excuse me, at the end of this podcast. So if you don't want to hear the spoiler alert, I'm gonna yell spoiler alert, and then you just need to skip past maybe a minute or two. Anyway, so this movie is on BET Plus. If you do not have BET Plus, then you can get BET Plus, or you can wait for it to pop up on like Netflix, Tubi, or whatever else it may pop up on. But right now, this is a BET original, which means it's going to be on BET or BET Plus. This movie is about an hour and 36 minutes long. I'm gonna be honest with you. When you watch it, it didn't really feel like it was that long of a movie. Now Mason and Stephanie are married. Maxine and Steven are married. As you remember, who I said was playing who. I'm gonna just tell you off the top. They all cheating. Okay, all of them cheating. I'm gonna just tell you now, they all cheating. But in the beginning, it opens up with Stephanie in the office going over like bills. So her father passed away, and he wanted her to continue to run his family business, which was Kendall Company Store, which is an event planning store. You know, where you go buy all your event stuff and all that cutesy stuff. That's what her father had a business for. Um, when he passed away, Stephanie became the overseer of everything, right? And in now the caption of it is I want to put because I put this in my notes. So the caption says two couples become intertwined in a tangled web of desire, guilt, accusation, and adultery. That's what the caption says. So that I just want to put that out there. So Stephanie was a realtor, I believe, before she took over her father's family business. You'll see in the movie like the bills that she was looking at, they all say up past due or overdue or whatever the case may be. Now, Stephanie first sees Maxine on TV from a therapist slash doctor's commercial. And her and Mason's marriage seem normal at first. It doesn't seem like there's no issues in their marriage or anything like that. Um, then you see Steven and Maxine's marriage where it seems like it's already on rocky terms. It's not that great of a marriage. You can tell they both kind of just like not in love with each other, but just sticking around for the business purpose is what it seems like to me. Steven is in marketing. He helps people with their marketing strategies. And Maxine is a therapist, as I mentioned earlier. Well, Mason is a director. He does films and all the other jazz. He did Maxine's commercial for her. Now, announced to Mason, he don't notice that Stephanie knows that, and when you watch the movie, you'll find out why she knows it. It's something that she tells Maxine later on in the movie to let you know that she knew her husband did the film. However, she also mentions that she knows her husband's a cheating bastard. She just puts up with it. You gonna learn all that too. But anyway, let me keep going down. Um, I believe Mason met Maxine because that's who Mason is cheating with. Mason's cheating with Maxine. Um, I believe he met her while from doing her project for her, and he had been messing around her for a while. Now Stephanie and Steven weren't cheating at the time. It was just Mason and Maxine, right? They cheating, doing their thug things. So Steven and Stephanie end up meeting at an event planners convention. And he kind of flirting with her, doing little stuff, and she playing shy girl, hard to get girl, blah 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 blah. Just doing, typical stuff. But throughout the movie, you can see Mason starts to decline in their marriage. Like he starts to pay her less and less and less and less attention, and kind of starts treating her like she's some random. Not giving her the love that she looks for, the desire that most women would want from their husband. He kind of just starts giving all his time to Maxine, and Maxine showing signs of a controlling person, and Mason just don't even see it. Like he just oblivious to it because he getting the coochie. Now, um, throughout the movie, like I said, Steven was kind of shooting his shot at Stephanie because Steven kind of knew his wife was cheating. I think he already knew she was messing around, but he just really didn't care. So he was trying to find him something to, grab onto or whatever the case may be. Well, Mason, throughout the movie, once again, was ignoring Stephanie, treating her like, it's a roommate, kind of how he was treating her. Over time, when Stephanie starts spending time with Steven, he basically gets mad. Y'all know how I do. I run through the movie kind of fast because I want to give y'all my opinion on it. Um, Steven and Stephanie start spending a lot of more time together. Mason starts noticing that she's at home less. Basically, the same thing he did to her, she did back to him, and he didn't like it at all. He couldn't stand it. He was blowing her up like she was blowing him up. It's gonna be some clips that I'm gonna play for you guys pretty soon. Um, Probably actually I'm gonna go ahead and play some of the clips right now so to catch you up to speed on some things. I'm gonna play right now. Well, I hope you're eating right.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I've been eating real good.
Good. Okay, so on those clips that y'all just saw, this is what I meant by how he was treating her. Like he was cheating and lying to her at the same time. He was doing all kind of stuff. So, based on these clips that y'all got to see, and I got another clip I'm gonna probably play later on. I'm gonna go ahead and put that clip in there too. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that clip as well. So that's when Steven was like really shooting his shot at her. Like I said, they started spending a lot more time together. She was ignoring her husband. She was doing everything that he was doing to her back to him. And, after a while he like, well damn, what she got going on? Like, she ain't at home as much. Then I'm gonna play this clip next. I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What are you thinking? Okay, so the clip y'all just watched was pretty much when her and Steven was like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and, what I'm saying? And they went ahead and, you know what I'm saying? So um after her romance with Steven, she actually started to feel guilty. And she goes to see Maxine. So she's sitting talking to Maxine and telling Maxine all this stuff about what she done and how she did this, did that. And all the while, Stephanie didn't got Steven whipped. Steven done got whipped, y'all. Steven got whipped on her, and he became an investor. He dropped some bread. I mean, some bread, y'all. Some bread. Go watch the movie, and you'll see the bread he dropped. I'm not gonna say the dollar amount, but he did drop some bread. Um, but anyway, so um, Mason starts to feel exactly how Stephanie felt, right? But Stephanie's going to go see a therapist, and she's telling the therapist like, "This is what's wrong. This is what's that. Da 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 da." Then eventually, Stephanie's like, "Maybe I should bring my husband in." Now they mentioned not to say names, so Maxine has no idea who her husband is, his name or none of that. So, I'm gonna tell y'all what threw me off though, because I noticed on Mason's desk it was a picture of him and his wife. So I'm kind of, that's why I say women, And men, if y'all gonna do stuff, pay attention to all details because there's no way in hell she walked in your office and you didn't recognize her from the fucking picture on his damn workstation. Like, you know. But anyway, so they introduced Mason into the mix, and man, Mason looked up and seen her, and his heart sunk, and her heart sunk too. But it got very personal. Like Maxine started getting very personal and getting very aggressive with Mason. Like, because Stephanie tells her that Mason don't like women doctors because he think they're incompetent. That set her off. But she told Stephanie to do some things to try to spice back up their marriage and everything. And Mason fell for what Maxine told Stephanie to do. So, they working on their marriage. Mason starts to let Maxine know, like, I'm gonna have to cut this off because I love my wife and I need to, stop. I need to stop this. But he pulled the pliers and hit one more time. But anyway, so as time goes by, Maxine does some shady things in the movie. I'm not gonna spoil it for y'all, but she does some shady things to basically let Stephanie know, confirm, yeah, your husband's cheating. And Stephanie already knew that he was cheating. She found the hidden gem in his shirt. She smelled the perfume. She put two and two together and confirmed that it was, in fact, Maxine that Mason was cheating with. Um, all the while, Mason still don't even know that Stephanie that been getting her rocks off with Steven. He don't even know. He don't even know. So basically, Maxine threatens to go ahead and snitch and tell Stephanie that they've been messing around because Mason's like, I can't do this no more. I love my wife and this is just not it. Basically, the thrill was gone for Mason, so he wanted to end things. That's really what it was, to be honest. The thrill was gone. He wanted to end things. So she like, okay, well, I'm gonna tell your wife. She got a session with me coming up, so I'm a snitch. And he like, she booked another session, and she like, yeah. So I'm like, bruh, come on now. You should have just went ahead and told your wife the truth from the beginning anyway. They like she ain't know. Apparently, you're a habitual cheater, a chronological cheater, whatever the word is I'm looking for. But the point is, she already know you cheat, so I would have just told the truth. Hey man, you need to stop seeing a therapist because I'm smashing her. I'm done smashing her, but I've been smashing her. But anyway, Stephanie goes to see Dr. Maxine. They having a little girl powwow, conversation. And Maxine basically telling her, I'm missing with your man. Stephanie, like, I already know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stupid. My husband's a cheater. I'm aware of that. I'm the only woman that'll put up with his cheating ass and blah 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 blah. But this is how I get the women. Basically, she know her husband gonna cheat with high powered women or women with bread. So she cool with that because y'all, spoiler alert, the plot thickens. Shorty already knew that he was cheating with her. She had been cheating with her for a few months, apparently. Like maybe 2 or 3 months. When she found out Shorty had bread and she was married, she knew it was an easy get 'em. Like I said, spoiler alert. So y'all might want to skip 2 or 3 minutes if y'all don't want to hear spoiler alert. Stephanie set the whole thing up. Okay, the whole mother flipping thing. She set the whole thing up. I believe Kendall and Company store was a front. I never confirmed whether or not it was a front or not, but she set the whole thing up. She knew she can get to Maxine's husband because she knew he wasn't getting none at home because her husband was giving something to Maxine. So she knew he was gonna be an easy target. So she got him, simped him out, and made him transfer over some munions. Okay, some munions. I'm not gonna say how many munions, but it was some munions. And she basically let Maxine know, like, sweetheart, I played you and your husband and my husband for real, for real. Y'all all just got cheated. If you don't know, stupid. So she had her check her account. Bread missing. She like, oh no, no, yeah, yeah. And then Miss Stephanie so cold. Sorry, I got a little bit of cold. Miss Stephanie so cold though. Miss Stephanie, she was getting ready to beat Maxine out. But instead, Blue was coming. I'm sorry, Mason was coming. So she bop bop herself to make it like Maxine attacked her. So now Mason ain't gonna believe nothing Maxine said because you just assaulted my wife, you psycho babbling bull bit. So that all happens, right? At the end, Steven's assistant, Miranda, was in on the whole shebang. She set that man up right along with Stephanie, got her cut, got Stephanie got her bread, and they got up out of there. Stephanie closed down the family business. Steven was so wrapped up in Stephanie, he fell in love with her. He really fell in love with the coochie, but he fell in love with her. And child, Stephanie is a cold hearted piece of work, man. I mean, at the same time, you reap what you sow. You shouldn't be going around here sleeping with people's husbands and then thinking that you gon', you know, walk away with a clean slate. That's not how that works. But Miss Stephanie found her another victim a year later. Her husband must have started cheating all over again, y'all. But now, for the final bit of this episode, I just want to tell y'all once again, if you're still watching and you're still growing with me, I appreciate every bit of people who are watching. I still 100% appreciate that. Now, I do want to break down the acting in here. I'm not going to lie, Miss Cynthia Bailey, for someone who is an ex model and Housewives TV show personality, I give you your credit. You actually did your big one in that. Your acting wasn't as stale as I thought it would be. It was pretty good. Same thing with Miss April Jones. Her acting was good to me. The For me, since they're amateur actors, and that's my opinion, they're amateur actors. They did very well, in my opinion. Now, Blue Kimball is not he's not an amateur. He's semi-seasoned, but Darius McCrary is a seasoned vet. So y'all all should already know his acting how it was. Now in the movie, Darius definitely gave me cray cray. He gave me cray cray, and I feel like that's probably why him and Maxine started falling out of love because she felt he was cray cray. I don't think it had nothing to do with her having an affair. I think she was already falling out of love with him because she seen him as a user, a manipulator, and cray cray. Because that's the vibes I got from him. I got that he probably had money when they first got together and he used that as his way to manipulate and power her, and then she became the power by with the financial backing. And she did try to, belittle him though. She definitely did. They had a why did I get married moment where Tasha and Marcus was talking about how Marcus basically his football career paid for Tasha's career. That's basically what Steven and Maxine were having a conversation about. Now, I don't know if this was done on purpose, but it was quite coincidental that Mason and Stephanie and Stephen and Maxine, the S&S was messing around and the M&M was messing around. So was that couldn't have been coincidental. I think that was done on purpose. However, overall the movie was a good movie. I would definitely rewatch it because some of that stuff in there was hilarious and some of that stuff in there was cringy, but at the same time it was worth watching. Um like once again, it's on BET Plus, by the way. Now, the way that they did this movie and the way the plot thickened the last 30 minutes of the movie threw me, sweetheart. I was so confused. I'm like, wait, so she set this up? Like she just aware her husband's cheating and she's constantly getting bread out of people who are cheating? No wonder why her and her husband living the lifestyle they living because she out here scamming folks. Cause that's what it is. Stephanie was scamming. But she was getting a reap what you sow type of scam. You're cheating with my man, now I'm about to run your pockets. But yeah, whew, that movie was definitely something different. Um I will say you don't see very many a lot of these movies are becoming repetitive. And a lot of cheating movies are usually repetitive, but this one had a big difference in it because a lot of most cheating movies, like for example, I'm gonna do this movie actually pretty soon, The Family That Prays. Um, Typical cheating movie. You cheating with an upper class man, he treats you like shit type shit. But in this case, they're all upper class. They all got some bread. It's just that you cheating with my man and you think I'm gonna let you just slide? I feel like she got her get back. Like that get back was superior. The only problem I have is that you know your husband's a cheater, and instead of you just leaving him, you're extorting money out of people. That is the problem I had with her though. because once I seen it happen, once I seen that this is a pattern for you, you're extorting people for their bread because your husband can't keep his thing in his pants. Like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just leaving your husband and letting him be free and letting him just be a hoe if he want to be a hoe, you extorting other people. To me, it's unfair to the innocent because to me, Stephen was innocent in this whole thing. And for her to drag him in to get the money out of them, I felt like, yeah, it was a reap what you sow type of deal, but it was kind of scandalous. And then you knew that man was going to fall for you too. Cause he fell for it. I'm like, dang, the coochie must have been fire. You must have put it on him or something. Because how did you fall in love with some coochie? But anyway, the point is, um, the movie was definitely good. I just don't feel like that nobody was paying full attention to Stephanie. I think they all just was playing Stephanie like she was dumb. But the crazy thing is, Mason should know his wife be doing stuff like that because you cheat. You clearly you cheat a lot. So you ain't never like ain't none of this seem like repetition to him. But I digress. Once again, the movie was called Who's Cheating Who. I think I said it in the beginning. If I didn't, I'm sorry. But you would have seen the clip anyway. Like I said, episode 5, Who's Cheating Who, is dropping today. Or it is out today. You should be watching it. So you would know it's today. But once again, every Friday at 5 p.m., you're going to see a movie break podcast episode from me. If you have a movie preference, please put it in the comments. If you have me on all social media platforms, you can put it on there as well. My social media platforms, once again, is Instagram, the real underscore, Taylor underscore Nicole. Facebook is Taylor Superfly Robinson. Also, I have a secondary page that is more like a business page. It's YB and E. So that's YB and the actual symbol and E. You can find me on those. I also have a Snapchat and a TikTok, but I don't really use those that much. But either way, go. If you find me on one platform, you'll find me on all my other platforms as well. Literally, you'll find all of them. But once again, this has been Tay with another movie break. You guys stay blessed, have prosperity, love, and peace. I'll see y'all later.